Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
The action has already started. Pinches it off him. Bruno Fernandes. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Luke Shaw, because his game has come on in leaps and bounds. I've been really impressed with his all-round development, a much better passer and ball carrier, and he's well on his way to becoming a very good all-round defender.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance. Menu. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. He's in plenty of space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rice thinks one through. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Rice. Casemiro. Menu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he's managed to get free. Manchester Cunha! Goal! Manchester United! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Arsenal finding their passes. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rice. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Diogo Dalot made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Zubimendi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There's a shot. And the shot! Menu. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. He has found the way through. Oh, that was vital.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Havertz. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Eze. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking to play him in. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That pass has been well intercepted. Merino. And here's Havertz. And the finish! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Welcome the two sides.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Can he finish? It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bruno Fernandes. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Danger averted for now. Timber. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gives it back. Arsenal finding their passes.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Lovely, now then. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Gabriel. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. That is a great pick out. Diogo Dalot gets it away.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's forced to go back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's beaten the last man.
That's good play from him.
And he's had a hit. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Gabriel, searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great pressure, plenty of it.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ahmad. He's tried one! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides,
number
actually.
23, Mikel Merino. Number
He won't be happy with that
41,
one.
Rice.
Oh, that's superb.
Number-
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle.
Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's heaved it away. Martinez. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's through, now is he in? Big chance, and the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
There's the shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Added minutes has been indicated.
This is their second corner of the game. Havertz! Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Just too high. Time added on, 4 minutes. Ahmad. And he's worked it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attack.
Decent chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Plenty to... And the shot! Oh, taken with style! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gabriel Jesus is herring after that one. Casemiro, and that is a little undercooked. Good ball, good take. Now it's Havertz. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a good spell of possession. Great chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for...
And he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Havertz. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Matheus Cunha. Ahmad. And the counter is on. Played to Casemiro. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's a sharp little ball here. Shaw puts his foot on the gas. Nicely weighted ball. Shaw got a long way forward to join the attack. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Good running, strong and purposeful. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour played now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Rice spots it and intercepts. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Matheus Cunha. Lovely, now then. Taken back almost at once. Great vision, and he welcomes it in. Eze does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Havertz, and they can counter here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this, plenty of really nice passing. Matheus Cunha. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Casemiro wins the duel this time. Havertz.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
Our lads.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we are back on the way. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Havertz, looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
De Ligt is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's neat. Merino.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rice. Rice ploughing through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ahmad. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nkapie gets over and intercepts. He's picked his way through. Ahmad. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Merino. Now that's well seen too. Casemiro. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Saliba. And that has left him in a heap. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Arsenal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Mikel Merino is onto it in a flash. And it's Eze. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Menu. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Nice defending, it's got the job done.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams...
Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Number 10, Eze. Number 9, Gabriel
Mazraoui.
Jesus. Coming on the field, number 16,
Martinez.
number 19,
That's a decent ball.
number 22,
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Driving forward. And back it goes.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Havertz. Trossard.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ugarte.
This is the time you need that pace.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Matches Cunha! Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about...
So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But
Havertz! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Merino. Oh, Red, nice interception. Eze. Eze. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. Turns back here, probably the best option. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He
goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Bruno Fernandes demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So, a breakthrough already. Knocks it into space. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Casemiro. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he was quick to react. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bruno Fernandes. And that's a chance! In for the pieces! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Merino. That's Eze. Merino. Played into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. Zubamendi. Merino. So what can they make of this? This looks promising. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Merino. Now it's Havertz. No, again there's no way through. Menu. Zubamendi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes looking to add to his goal. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Eze, and a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Eze. And he's worked it through. Now it's Rice. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! That's really well cleared. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Rice. Eze. Nicely shaped ball. And the volley. And that is wildly off target.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Havertz. Oh, he's bustling through here. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Eze is standing over this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Eze! Decent hit from there. Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal! Goal! And right on half-time, that is... There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Manchester United are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's made its way to him. It's been slipped through. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Shaw goes on a run down the left wing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Marino, looking for a runner. Played into space out wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Lovely feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Menu. And they can counter here. Now it's Ahmad. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot receives it in a wide position. Ahmad! Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Diogo Dalot picks it up out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. He's in a great position here. Diallo concedes a free kick for that. Now it's Rice. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now this could be a chance. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked out the run.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Capier.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shoots! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Number 5.
Just eases him off the ball.
Number 18.
Mount.
Casemiro. Number 37. Manu.
Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Coming on the field, number 3, Masraoui. Number 4, Matthias de Ligt. Number 6, Lisandro Martinez. Number 25.
He's on it, can he get away? Big
Number
chance!
7,
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Substitutions taking
The
place.
alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would.
Well, that's the risk you have to take when you're fully committed to attack, Peter. They're going to leave a few areas unattended.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that is a little undercooked. Mount.
Oh, great feat, that.
Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! He scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Foot in. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ugarte. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. No foul, says the referee. Oh, strongly challenged there. And that will be the final act. Manchester United are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Matheus Cunha taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Heaven does really well to win the ball there. Oh, sweet feet. Has a shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bruno Fernandes running with the ball. Great vision. Look, can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Basic.
Basic. That's the real chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zaccagni. Now it's Noslin. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 35 yards out, this. This might spell danger. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Good read, needed to be.
Lazio are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Manchester United. Judge, surely! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vecino. Oh no, this does not look good. Dia is having a shot! He scores! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up.
There's the header! He's got away with one there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's had it taken off him. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Maciej Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, what has happened here? Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Basic. Now it's Noslin. Lazio finding their passes. Now it's Maciej Cunha. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Pretty robust defending.
Lazio are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's Shaw. Crosses it into the area.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That wasn't the greatest of balls. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Vecino.
Basic.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Dia! That is some save from Heaton. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's going for goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And that has been cleared. And it's Basic. And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the finish! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And a chance! Diogo Dalot can get it clear. And now the breakaway to Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's running through. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! He scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for.
He's tried one! Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dia going full tilt down the left. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That is ended up in no man's land. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Basic. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Zaccagni. Now it's Noslin. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. Decent chance! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's found some space. It's crossed into the middle. Cleared without hesitation. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Has a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better.
Shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Out of play for a throw. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Koarrchan. Good runnings. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was venomous! Koarrchan. Here's Koarrchan, and it's Koarrchan. Cataldi has given away a free kick. Spectacular save! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Manchester United have their third corner.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Mount. Martinez. Koarrchan. Now it's Mount. Looking to play him in. And the shot's on here. Chance! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Numero 34.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Ball's gone out of play. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Martinez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their 4th corner of the game. And the referee brings it to a close. Lazio perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the... So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Can he finish? Matheus Cunha. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Looking for the run, Matheus Cunha. Zubimendi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So much time and space here. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Manchester United finding their passes. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. No, it's come to nothing. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Ahmad! It's loose and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Gabriel can get it clear. Merino. The message is clear. None shall pass. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and it's been given away. Rice. He's gone for goal! Merino. Eze. Passing is crisp and sharp. Matheus Cunha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Menu. Gabriel. Zubimendi. And they can counter here. Diogo Dalot does really well to win the ball there.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And the pass is intercepted. And the counter is on. Gabriel defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Heaton breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He's on it, can he get away? He could be in here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shaw receives him in a wide position. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So first half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Zubimendi. And it's Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ahmad. Diallo running with the ball. And he's lost his man here. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Heaton sends that a long way. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rice. Now it's Eze. Havertz. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's real chance! It's bounced back off the post. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That has not gone well. Zubimendi. Incapuyi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Marino. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, well measured. That has ended up in no man's land.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Eze. Havertz is onto this. Somewhat off target.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Looking tidy in possession here. It's a promising position. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's come loose. Now this could be a chance. Casemiro gets good distance on it. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Incapuyi. Havertz does really well there, he is strong. Now there's a fine ball. Eze! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 5.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
18.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the
Manchester
field.
United
Number
clearly
3.
are pushing for the win here,
Mazraoui.
Peter. It's
Number
making for a
4.
very frantic end to this game.
Number 6. Lisandro Martinez.
Now it's
Number
Trossard.
25.
That's going to go a long way.
Number 7. Mason Mount. Substitution.
Lewis Skelly really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's being urged. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And he's had it nicked away. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, look at the space here. Shot a goal! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Mount did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great ball, and he's in here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And smartly reclaimed. And that's it. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their... Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Oh, look at the space here. Hangs in a cross. Zubimendi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's off and running. Diogo Dalot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Zubimendi. That's been cut out, well played. Arsenal finding their passes. Oh, he's bustling, he's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's a key interception. Matheus Cunha. Heaven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eze given the lift of his goal. Now it's Havertz. Aimed beyond the defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Havertz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Played into space out wide. Ahmad. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Marino. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that could set him on his way. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Eze. Rice. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, super ball. Caresses it through. And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 29.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Merino threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Picked out brilliantly. Terrific header. Oh, off the bar. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Merino. And it's made its way to him. And here's Eze. Havertz. And he's straight offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Havertz. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Knocks it into space. Merino. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Ball swung in.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Eze opts for safety.
2
Zubimendi.
minutes has been indicated.
Rice. And he was quick to react. Rice. Incapuyi. Now that's well seen too. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall,
And
you'd have to
please
say
welcome
that.
our lads to the
There was
field.
certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the... Casemiro! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah,
And the shot! And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's a very decent... Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
boom. There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And now he has two. Eze! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
It's Rice. This looks promising. Havertz. Manchester United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice sequence of passes, this. Shaw. And it's Casemiro. Tries to play it through, and he's cut it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Merino. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Now it's Eze. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Rice. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Timber. Now Subimendi. Lovely feet. Thinks about... And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 37, Maidu. Number 18,
Timber.
Casemiro.
Subimendi.
Number 2,
And
Diogo
Lewis
Dalot.
Skelly.
Coming on the field.
Nkapuyi.
Number 34.
And it's Lewis Skelly.
Number 7, Mason Mount.
No, that was never going to
Number
make it.
25, Koarrchan.
Mount.
Number 6, Lisandro Martinez.
Nothing wrong with that tackle.
Number 3,
All won cleanly.
Mazraoui. Substitution in progress.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's got away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Evan has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. Subimendi. He's played it back. Oh, that was vital. Mount. And they can counter here.
Added time.
5 minutes to add. And back to the keeper they go. Saliba. And it's Timber. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That is ended up in no man's land. Heaven is there to clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Shoots! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit.
So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
The action has already started. mkko threads one in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well. And
oh no, what has happened here? Eze. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Koarrchan, could have a busy time here, having to play the role of a 6, an 8 and a 10. And I think when you consider his age and the fact that he can drop into all of those positions and perform without any problem, I think you know you've got something special brewing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Merino, and that interception was most necessary. And it's Menu. That's a sharp pass.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great position.
There's the shot! Now, he's been caught on it, and one more try! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And no, that was never going to make it. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and he's on his way! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Bruno Fernandes! Decent hit and on target. Rice. Aims beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
That's going in strongly.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Timber. Looking to play him in. Mikel Merino could try cutting inside here. Now that's a lovely exchange. They've got a corner here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Up he goes! Against the crossbar. Menu getting this one clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Eze, that's a delicate pass. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Zubimendi. Bruno Fernandes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Saliba has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Diallo gathers from the goal kick.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. Eze, and the pass is intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zubimendi. Rice. And it's been played through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Eze. And it's Timber.
There will be 1 minute
That's
at
a
a
cute
time.
ball. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He has found the way through. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink
The
responsibly.
midway point of the
Anyone
game.
appearing
What an end to the half,
intoxicated or
Peter.
behaving inappropriately
A lot of the
will be
best
removed.
action
Thank you
of the
very
half
much for your
coming
cooperation.
at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm...
Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Oh, what a strange goal. I always thought he'd have an influence on the game, but not in that manner.
He's having a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Eze clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Timber. Now it's Havertz. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Eze. Distributed tidily. Shaw. He's shifting through the gears here. Brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eze.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mikel Merino receives it in a good position here. Merino. Good ball, good take. Matheus Cunha.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Matheus Cunha deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Eze goes steaming forward. Oh, well measured. And that is expertly dealt with.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mikel Merino gets into a good position. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Gabriel running with the ball. Now it's Merino. Now it's Havertz. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ahmad. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Casemiro.
mkko.
Number 8, Bruno
Manchester
Fernandes.
United are leading here
Number
through the
37,
only goal of the game, scored early in the second half,
Number
and the
16,
score is 1-0.
Ahmad. Coming on the field.
And
number
here's
4,
Havertz. Oh, this is a great position.
Number
Lovely
6,
pass, but can he get there?
Martinez. Number
Well, he
7,
certainly wasn't in the mood to take any
Mount.
risks.
Number 25,
Saliba.
Ugarte. Number 3,
Passes
Mazzarri.
short and sharp.
Substitution.
Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the...
Shoots! So close to drawing level.
And that's really unlucky, because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Subimendi. Now Ødegaard. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. De Ligt clears. He's in a great position here. Heaven tries to clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Gabriel.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Koarrchan, and here's Ødegaard. And it's Timber. Ødegaard picks it up out wide. That's really well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Heaven voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever...
So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency...
And the shots! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Eze, lobbed in behind, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Diogo Dalot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Casemiro. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Can he finish? And he has produced there the crispest of hits. Now this could be a chance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely bit of skill. He's having a go! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's cut it out. Merino. And it's Eze. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Merino. And it's Rice. Now Subimendi. And he's been shifted off it. Gabriel. Plays a sharp little ball here. Casemiro. Eze. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Eze. Rice. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's away! Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Now, can they get him away? Havertz! And he's in on goal! He's had a shot! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Merino, Havertz. Goes for a shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being, and it's Rice. Oh, this looks sharp. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's going to have his name taken. And he's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Raya herring after the ball here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Merino. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Ahmad. It's beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Oh, what a strange goal. I always thought he'd have an influence on the game, but not in that manner.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and
that could spell trouble. He's found a way through. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Timber. Mikel Merino making good progress on the right-hand side, and that's gone loose.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Eze, Zubimendi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
60 minutes played. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Oh, what has happened here? Gabriel. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's managed to get rid. You would think that now would be... Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Mbulu. Number 16, Ahmad. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 18, Casemiro.
So the manager can make a change
Number
for the first
5,
time in the game here.
Maguire. Coming on the field, number 25.
The most accurate pass.
Ugarte. Number
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. And it's been given away.
Number 6, Lisandro Martinez. Number 33.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mount, and he's managed to get free. Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Havertz. He could be in. Havertz! And he's heaved it away. And it's Rice. Zubimendi. Opts for safety.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What a throw in.
Substitution in progress.
Timber. White. Timber. And it's White. Back into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Into the last 5 minutes.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Timber. Threads one in. No, it's not getting there.
4 added minutes
It's
have
Matches
been
Cunha.
indicated.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Mount plays it short. Four added minutes on the board. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's straight offside. Heaton claims comfortably. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Please be made aware that smoking is only
Well,
permitted
thanks to
in
Jim
designated
alongside me,
areas
and as the
within
fans
these
make
grounds.
their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.